Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beverly Stunning Creations. I'm very excited to share with you my new Dollar Tree DIY. Today I have 2 Dollar Tree bowls, and I'll be using these bowls to make my giant snowman ornament. Let's get started. First thing I want to do is remove one of the stickers. Next up, I want to put a circle right in the center. And I want the circle to be about 3 3/4 of an inch. Luckily I have this jar of rhinestones, and actually this jar came from spicy kimchi. And this is the perfect size. Right, so I'm going to take my marker, put this in the center, then go all the way around. And now we have that. So now I'll take my hot knife and just cut the circle out. And don't worry, the circle does not have to be perfect. Okay, just like that. Alright, so now we have our hole, and we have the piece that came out the hole. And we are actually going to keep this piece. Now, this particular piece, I want to cut a little bit of a slot from the middle to the end. Just take that line all the way back, go back in, just like so. And I actually think I made it a little bit too big, but it'll still work. I'll move on to the next thing. This is a Dollar Tree snowman that lights up. And I'll be putting this snowman on the inside of my ornament. The reason I made the hole is to accommodate this piece, okay? So in order for me to stand my snowman up in my ornaments, I'm gonna use some of these mini wavy plates. They're like little square bowls. So what I need to do is cut a slot into this so that my snowman will stand up. Instead of using a marker to mark where I need to cut, I'm just going to score it with my hot knife. So what you want to do is go all the way across. And then go down, not all the way. And then make the other line. Now I'm going to go across. Do the same thing on this side. Alright, now I'll come back in and cut all the way through. Okay, and it pops right out. Alright, so now you have this. So what you want to do now is stand your snowman up. And now he will stand up. Now this is a vision that's in my head. Hopefully it works. So what I want to do now is heat up my glue gun and come back and move on to the next step. And I'm also going to turn this off because I need to change the attachment. So I'll do that and then come back. So off camera I realized that this piece has a crack in it. And this is the top piece. So I went ahead and cut a second piece off camera. The circle is not as pretty as this one, but that's okay. So let's just move on to the next step. So what I want to do now is take my hot glue and put some right in here. Right where my snowman touches this base. Now I need to hurry up and put him inside. Make sure that he looks even. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'll hot glue this to the center of my second bowl. Now I'll add some more hot glue around the base. And I'm going to add a little bit more to my snowman in the base as well. Alright, so I'm just going to hold this until it sets up, then I'll come back. Okay guys, I'm back. I know it seems I'm kind of jumping around everywhere, but it all makes sense really soon. Okay, so here I have some small snowflakes. Of course we can't have a snowman without snow. So why not add some falling snowflakes? So I have 3 different sizes. I have this one, I have this medium size, and then I have this really small size. Now, the small size does not have a hole, so I won't be using those. So I'll be using the medium and the large. Here I have some clear string, so I'm just going to take some of it, a generous amount, cut it. You probably can't see it, and I'm going to put it through the hole. I'll tie 3 knots. And make sure it's really, really tight. So now I'm just going to pull on the string and make sure that it's hanging straight. So now we have that. And off camera, I've already tied some strings to some other snowflakes. But before we move on with that, let's just go ahead and get this out the way. All right, here's our piece again that we cut out. This time I put a small circle in the center. So now what I want to do is take my hot knife again, and this time I have a small attachment, more of a point. Now I'll burn some small holes into the plastic. Maybe one there. And what works? I have more than I need, and that's fine. All right, so I'm just going to put this aside for a moment. Now the next thing I want to do is add some snow to my base. I have some of this snow from Dollar Tree, and the thing that I like, the snow has an iridescence just like the snowflakes, so it's going to work really good together. Now, I'm going to glue some snow to my base so that the base is not showing. So in order to do that, I need to add some Mod Podge to my base. And then glue snow onto the Mod Podge, because when the snow is moving around, I don't want this to be seen, okay? Just brush the Mod Podge right on top and on the sides. Put some on the hot glue as well. Now I'm going to open my snow and pour it in. I think I want to add a little bit more. Okay, let's turn the light on and see. Okay, so we're going to leave that alone for now. Okay guys, so I have my glue gun hot and ready to go. The next thing I want to do is take my lid, and I'm trying not to put fingerprints on the inside. I'm going to go all the way around the lid with hot glue. And I'm doing this to make the hole that I created smaller, because I need to put the piece back on there later. And it's not a perfect line up. And since it's not lining up perfectly, I need to make this smaller so it does not fall through. I'll grab my little TEEE fan to help cool down the glue. Let's try this piece now. Okay, so it's not falling through. Perfect. Now the next thing I want to do is pull this through here, just like so, and then sit this on top. Now we'll take the wires and put them through that slot. So now the wires are right in the center. And then I can take this and just kind of stick this to the side. So I'm going to take one of my snowflakes, put it inside, and then pull it up through one of the holes. And now I'm going to take some hot glue and put it right on top of that hole. Now I'll take my scissors and cut off the excess. Now let's take a larger snowflake and try it. Maybe put that one about there. Add some glue. So now you guys see how that's working. So I'll go ahead and add a few more snowflakes and then come back. Okay guys, so this is what we have. And it looks like a tiny mobile that goes over a baby's bed. I went ahead and checked the inside of the top and the bottom to make sure that there were no glue webs on the inside, okay? So now I'm free to glue both pieces together. But when I do that, I need to make sure that this stays on the outside. So I'm just going to stick this here, just like that. And then I'm going to add some hot glue all the way around. I move really fast. Normally, I would use Gorilla Glue, but sometimes when I glue two plastic pieces together like this, the Gorilla Glue will turn white. I just didn't want that look. So the next thing I want to do is lift this up, put this right inside, and then put my pieces in to make sure that they fit okay. Okay, I think I like the placement there. And then I'm just going to sit that right on top. Take a look at your snowflakes. If you're not happy with them, then move them around a little. So now I'm just going to seal this up with some hot glue. And now I'll glue the wire from the battery pack to the hole that I created in the center. Okay guys, so we're almost done. So now we have our battery pack on top. And now our battery pack is accessible so that we can change the batteries when they die. So we need to come up with a way to cover it up. So I'm going to use one of these bales like I've used in the previous DIY to cover that up, just like that. But before we do that, I need to make a hole in the back so I can pull this out. So that means I'll need to heat up my heating tool again so I can cut this piece. Okay guys, so I decided to go with this one instead of the other one. And my battery is about to die. So what I need to do is show you guys how I'm going to just measure, see about how big this needs to be. I'm just going to make an opening so I can sit this inside here. Put on my little TEEE fan. Okay guys, as you know, the battery on the camera was dying. I went ahead and cut away the rest of what I needed removed. So this is what we have. So what I want to do now is put this right in the center. And this is going to go inside, okay? Now I need to figure out which side will be the front of my ornament. I think I like this better for the front. So I'm going to glue this right in the center. This is how it looks. We have that little hook here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. We still have this here. You can leave it like it is if you did a really good job of gluing these two pieces together. Now, because I used hot glue, I do see a few clumps. So I'm going to cover it up with bling, and it'll also make it more decorative. And then I think I'll add something to the top to make it a little more decorative too. Okay guys, I'm back, and I actually thought that I was recording. What I did was took the small wreath that I found at Dollar Tree, and it's made of styrofoam, and I broke it and removed the material from the wreath. So now I'll hot glue the ends together. And then I'm going to trim around here with it. So let me just add some glue. So now I'll take the tube that I created and flatten it out like this. I'll make sure that the seam is on the bottom. And now I'll start in the back. And we're just going to glue this down. Make sure that the seam is on the glue. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is what it looks like all the way around, but this will be the back. Another thing I want to say is hold on to the piece that you cut off. You can always use it to cover the back, okay? These are some beads that I picked up after Christmas at Walmart. I think I paid like 25 cents a pack or 50 cents a pack, something like that. But I have silver, and here I have iridescent, and because the snow is iridescent, the snowflakes are iridescent, I figure I'd go with the iridescent beads. So now I'll go ahead and hot glue my beads around the center of my ornament And then maybe after I'll add a bow. Oh yeah, I like the way that looks. So we're gonna start right here in the back. There's one other thing I want to show you guys. When these are the clips that I talked about earlier, use these to hold your two bows together when you're putting your ornament together. You can get smaller ones. I think it's like 4 to 6 in a pack, but this is the larger one, so these are 2 to a pack. But yeah, grab some of these for whenever you're assembling your ornaments, okay? And guys, if you work with hot glue as much as I do, grab you one of these cute little bear fans from Temu. It's super cheap and it speeds up the drying time on the hot glue. It's a real time saver. I'll leave a direct link to it in the description, along with my own Temu code that'll save you money on other items as well. Now you could be done here if you want to, but the last thing I want to do is add a bow, and I made just a simple bow from this ribbon that I picked up at Walmart after Christmas. So what I'm going to do now is just glue this right on this side, because I don't want it to be in the way of my snowman. Now this is optional. Just going to put some glue here and attach my bow. Okay, just like that. So there's my bow. You can see the snowman from the side. I want the ribbon to stay long like that. I like the look of the long ribbon. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up my glue webs and fingerprints, light it up, put it on display, and let you guys see what it looks like.